have a monkey in your pants?
Hi then folks, this is basically a follow on from the previous video of how to replace your tape drive belts on the Spectrum 128K Plus 2, which is the grey model. This is the Plus 2, the black model. Plus 2B, I think I did refer to it as the Plus 2A in the last model. That was my mistake, but it is, if you can see that on the bottom, probably not, it is a Plus 2B. That was my error. So same again as last time, boom boom boom, 6 screws on the underside. The rest of it should be fairly straightforward, and as I mentioned in the previous video, drive belts for the cassettes are a major, or probably one of the most common problems for loading errors, with the exception of obviously tape degradation, etc. So it's easy fixed. They cost £1 or two, a couple of pounds I should say, each for a pack, £2-3 I think it was. I got them from Retro Computer Shack on eBay. They do have a website as well, retrocomputershack.com. Well worth it at the end of the day there. So 6 screws on the underside. Now it should be fairly straightforward to the grey model, but I know you only need to replace one belt on the tape drive side of things, so I'd expect everything else in here to be more or less the same. So we'll wiggle this bad boy open. Oh no, more or less the same. I lied. A little bit different looking on the inside. There you go. Apart from anything else, you get to see what a Spectrum looks like twice. Two different models. Ribbon cables, same story with them. So I'll show you. You had the tape drive cable coming across and the 2 ribbon cables. Ribbon cables just pull out, pretty nice and easy. Just be careful with them, they're quite fragile. This machine's actually a little bit dustier compared to the grey one, surprisingly, considering this is a newer machine I should say. But we'll lift this bit out of the way just now. There you go. As you can see, a little bit different looking on the inside actually. Different motherboard, different layout, no heatsink on the processor, which you saw on the last one. Apart from that, a slightly different motherboard obviously. But there you go guys, that's the inside of a Plus 2B 128K ZX Spectrum. There you go, 1990, it says issue 4 Amstrad. Whatever that means in the world of Spectrums, issue 4, I've got no idea. Ideally, if you've got your machine apart like this, I'd say clean it out, but I'm not going to bother. It's not going to cause massive issues. There's not piles and piles of dust and piles of fluff in here. So like the last video, we'll get this bit out of the way. I'd love to be able to point out what all these are and show you what they are, but all I know is joystick ports, reset button, RF, modulator, and that's probably the main CPU, and that's about it. So we'll get this out of the way. We'll get the important part back, which is the tape mechanism, which obviously helps your baby ZX Spectrum load. Now you can see straight away, once I get it into shot, major difference compared to the last one is the fact that this is all plastic gearing as opposed to metal gearing. So there's only one drive belt, but ridiculously easy by the looks to replace compared to the last one. I say slightly different layout, but with the exception of that, it looks very easy indeed. And it also looks that you could wire in a direct feed from an external tape device, external sound device into this by the looks of it. Obviously I don't know the ins and outs exactly, but it's getting its sound from this mechanism into here somewhere, out to the motherboard somewhere. Maybe it's possible, I do not know, but that's not the point of this video. So get this belt off, nice and easy, just ping, pong, straightforward, simple. Now there's a black little pulley underneath this metal bit, sit on there and run the belt over there, nice and easy. He says watch this epic fail and it'll take me longer than the grey model, because that was a bit of a bum pain to say the least. So you get 2 of these in the pack, so if you've got 2 plus 2 these black Spectrums, you can do them both for the price of a couple of pounds, or keep it for future use. Excuse that, I'm hitting the mic off the tripod. So let me try to see what way would be easier so I can do this on camera so you can see. Obviously you don't want to kink it, get it under that little nubbin on there. Magic, magic, magic. Make sure it's running flat. Don't want to overly stretch it as well. And that looks to be it, guys. Just make sure it's not kinked. Nope, it seems to be running nice and flat. There we go. Simple, 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 easy job. What I did notice is that the elastic bands, or the rubbers I should say, they're not elastic bands, are a little bit thicker than the original, so they're probably a little bit more heavy duty. That's it. Don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. There you go. Running nice, sits under on that black pulley where my finger is, you can just maybe see it. Black pulley under this metal disc, onto the white pulley down there. Simple as that, and that should see you right. Possible quick fix for any Spectrum issues, like I say. Nice and easy. Now to get it back together, straightforward, we'll just do it now. Chuck that out of the way. Get your base back in here. There you go. So you basically got the main connector here for your tape deck, and you've got the two ribbon connectors here for the keyboard. Ribbon connectors are notoriously fragile on anything, especially machines or electronic equipment of this age, so we've got to treat them like a baby and be nice and careful. But unlike the grey model, there's no I don't know what it was, I assume it was a heatsink or something up here to slide the tape mechanism in, so it can just basically sit down once you've got the ribbon cables and whatnot in place. So we'll twiddle this bad boy around. Watch this, I confidently and cockily say, and who knows, I might break something because it's going too well. Okay, hold on. You might not be able to see what I'm doing because my hands are in the way. Well, I should be doing this way around so I can even get in. One ribble cable. What's a ribble cable? One ribble cable in. Two ribbon cables in, seated securely. There you go, nice and easy, and your little plug for the tape deck. Get in, your swine. There you go, nice and easy. So I'll flip that up so you can see it. Two ribbon cables, there you go. The tape deck cable connected. Now obviously be careful with those ribbon cables, they're fragile little things. You don't want to destroy them. Just make sure they're seated properly, make sure they don't pop out a little bit when you're moving things about. So right, hitting the microphone off this tripod again. And that's it, guys. Once you're confident that that's all plugged in properly, this machine just slots back in place like that. Nice and easy. Redo the 4 screws down there and get back to some glorious Spectrum gaming. Glorious retro Spectrum gaming. That's it, guys. Easy thing to do. Maintenance for the ZX Spectrum. It's worthwhile cleaning the machine on the inside when it's out. Get a little brush, get rid of any dust, blow out any dust and whatnot. But like I said, be careful with the 2 ribbon cables over here. They will be quite fragile, and it's a very simple thing to do. Certainly worthwhile if you're possibly having any loading issues. That's it, guys, from me. Thank you much for watching. Hopefully this helps some of you out. Hopefully you can look after your little baby Spectrums and continue playing them for the years to come. But thank you much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Put any questions down below. Quite happily answer them if I possibly can. I don't proclaim to be any sort of expert, but just to let you know just where I got them from. Does sound like I'm pimping these, but honestly I bought these with my own money. Just want to tell you guys as well, because helpful like that. Do you know what I mean? If you need them, retrocomputershark.com. Find them on eBay, find them on the interwebs, and you'll be able to get your drive belts from there. But until next time, guys, thank you much for watching.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?